We are 100 years old. Happy Centennial. The Xavier education has been transformative, not only for the graduates and the students who leave us, but especially for those who receive the benefits of the great service they provide to society and to the world.
Established in 1925 by Saint Katharine Drexel and the Sisters of the Blessed Sacrament, Xavier University of Louisiana is the only Catholic historically black college or university, and they are celebrating 100 years of educational excellence this year. The university continues to promote a more just and humane society by preparing its students for leadership and service roles in a global context. This preparation takes place within a diverse educational environment that employs various instructional methods, including research and community service.
The phrase, a more just and humane society, has been in Xavier's mission since the very beginning. And what comes after that phrase in our mission is that we see that we create that more just and humane society by producing leaders who go out in the world in order to make change. And we have been doing that over the last 100 years. You know, when we first started at Xavier back in 1925, what we were looking at is producing educators, because at the time there were not a lot of educators who were African American who could go into the schools and teach our young people. And that's what Katharine Drexel was looking at. At the time, in that early 1900s, blacks were not given the opportunity to attend schools, who attend excellent schools, and especially attend universities. And that's what Xavier University is all about.
Dr. Marguerite Jaguette serves as the provost at Xavier, where she plays a key role in selecting the academic programs offered at the school. Dr. Jaguette emphasizes that her program choices are deliberate, ensuring Xavier students have an opportunity to occupy spaces with low representation.
We take a look at where is there underrepresentation in a number of different programs. And some of the programs that we started recently, since President Verrett has been president at Xavier, is that what we've been able to do is take a look. For example, we started an undergraduate program in robotics and mechatronics engineering. And so that whole field of robotics is something that there are not a lot of African Americans in that particular area. And then in the health field, what we've looked at is starting a physician assistant program. Only about 3% of physician assistants are African American. We started a master's in speech language pathology. Only about 3% of practicing speech language pathologists are African American. And so, and of course now what we're looking at is starting a medical school, and only about 5% of our physicians in the United States are African American, where 13% of the population is African American. So we see where we can make a difference, because it's important to have representation at the table. And it's important to hear diverse ideas, you know, in order to make change and in order to move forward.
And move forward is exactly what they plan to do. While Xavier remains one of the leading producers of black doctors in the nation and receives recognition for its STEM programs, University President Dr. Reynold Verrett emphasizes that the next generation must carry the torch further.
I think it's about educating talent, finding talent, and make sure that we don't waste any talent.
Yes.
So that they are able to address the many challenges that will be here that you and I don't even get to imagine. Mm-hmm. The world is yours, they have their own thoughts.
Yeah.
But the challenges of whether it's building a society that is truly multicultural, where they actually can embrace everyone as they do each other here, that we're able to have the conversations to build a society that is resilient, not just economically, but socially.
Yes.
Where we are. There's an example that we get from being other-centered, that it's not just about me, it's about my neighbor next door. That notion of society where children can flourish. Mm-hmm. That's piece that we are making progress, but we're not there yet. But that's the world that they will be able to build. And I have some faith that I think they are ready for it.
Xavier will celebrate its centennial all year long with various activities, including a mass honoring the founding sisters, art exhibits featuring local artists and alumni, homecoming festivities in October, and much, much more.